Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ankush here from Alif Consulting. Welcome in our mobile game platform to Azure case study. In this case study, we will be going to talk about how the customer is taking the advantage of the Azure cloud to run the mobile gaming platform for their users. In this case study, we will be going to talk about the customer. We're going to understand how they have shifted to the PaaS solution, how the solution design is looks like, and then with the end, we're going to have a little bit of overview of how solution works. Right? So let's quickly jump into the customer introduction and understand about the customer. So this customer released the mobile online gaming in the February 2021. The game developer chose Microsoft Azure as the platform for development and the production, shifting from infrastructure as a service centric deployment and production infrastructure to the platform as a service focused approach. The company commands Azure for its attractive PaaS capability, lower cost, and generous support for from the Microsoft. Amazingly, the running the infrastructure of the game required only the in-house engineers and no major trouble has been occurred since the service launched. Immediately after the release, when servers are most prone to failure, the game run with no problem. In future, customer will apply this experience to support other gaming companies and the enterprise services in a exciting quest to make a new challenge. So this customer is purely in the gaming industry. They have launched the game in February 2021, and that game basically uh, is hosted on the Azure. They use the platform as a service to host this game to serve the worldwide. So users are basically the worldwide and taking the advantage of and using this gaming to run on their mobile phone. Shifting to the PaaS solution. So as we know, when game is launched in February 2021, it's attracted a buzz at the latest gaming in the gaming series, which first appeared in 2008, and the traditionally console focused series first entry on the smartphone. Adding to the excitement, characters from spin-off works such as comics and novels join a lineup of beloved beloved characters from previous game for the first time. Linked Brian is the developer behind the game. So the linked Brian is the one who developed this game or hosted this game on the Azure. So the customer use its gaming production expertise to foster creatives in various fields, develops game industry personals, career counseling, and job replacement. Recently, it has been working on enterprise services leveraging AI, VR, and MR and the other innovative technology. In its foremost field, gaming production, it's an extensive array of support in comprising word and the character creation, 2D, 3D designing, and the preparation and maintenance of environment of game development and the operation. Another striking aspect of the company is that spirit of change of its managers. Since 2029, customers have actively hiring to expand its development team, and it's now tracking or tackling many challenges through a young developer team with the average age of mid 20. So this customer is basically having doing a lot of things. They are not even they are basically not doing on their own development, but they are helping industry or they are working with other enterprises services to leverage the AI, MR, VR, or other innovation technology which they can use to integrate and enhance their gaming experience for the end user. So this is how their design look like. So if you can see, they have multiple things. They have Azure Monitor, which has been integrated with Trello card or with chat work. The Trello card is kind of Jira, where you can open or where you can have your you have your created a card with your specific case or the alerts which has been triggered to the Azure, and from there someone can pick that card and can work on it and can put a command. So that's how the Jira works. That's how the Trello work. Now there is CDN capability which is there, which has been integrated with the Azure front door with the WAF, and that's from where user is basically using the front door to access the virtual machine scale set, which is where the application is hosted, and then the Radius cache, Azure cache for Radius has been there to provide the better performance. And then there was a database service which is there for my post. MySQL flexible server has been there where player data is get stored. Then we have the other KPIs, KPI logs, output or KPI log data where the data is stored, and then we have a multi-replica is there where backup is taken from a MySQL flexible server and then hosted into the another server, and then we have the same kind of environment for the development where we have same mechanism, but this mechanism is completely swift from which VM scale set to the app services. In the development environment, customer is using the app services uh, purely into the PaaS services, using all the PaaS services, and then they have a plan to basically change their production also in future and moving from the VM skill set to or from completely from the VM to the app service. So the how the design is look like, right? So what how the solution overview is, the structure of game development and the production system is shown in last slide, right? The development environment use the Azure database for MySQL flexible server as a backend database and Azure App Service for the front-end API. The backend of the game production environment use the same configuration while the front-end use the virtual machine. The system use Azure VMware scale set to scale the environment automatically. That's one of the advantage which this customer is getting by using the VMware scale set. Sorry, Azure VM scale set. Company plans to use its experience in further challenges. Although case of the Microsoft Azure use in the gaming industry are still rare, there's a not a lot of gaming companies still use the Azure. Customer will communicate the benefit to the payer and publisher to propose the environment, enabling more energy to be spent on the content development. Games will be of an unthinkable scale in the future. So a platform like Azure is a suitable is basically for suitable operation with the minimum infrastructure engineerings. Uh, Customer is getting more queries about Microsoft from about the Microsoft Azure from the other company, and its reputation for stable operation is spreading across the globe. So this is the first company, or this is a very rare first a few of the rare company where they have used Azure to host their gaming, and the way they are basically the way they are getting the performance, the way they are getting the stable operations with the minimized engineering and minimum cost. There is other company who's also inquiring about the Azure from them, and then it's basically helping them to basically spreading this the reputation of stable operation on the Azure to the other customer as well. Well, that's it in this case study. I hope you like this case study. If you like, please click on like and subscribe for more upcoming case studies, and feel free to reach us if you have any questions. Thank you.